Ladies and gentlemen, on this fine, happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there in the world, we are back here for another episode. This is Transformation Greatness, along with the Small Business Network podcast. But also want to add in, as you see here on this, where the next rising stars shine. And I am your host here, Sean A. White, hailing all the way down here in the beautiful ATL, Georgia. And guys, we're going to have some fun here. We're going to have some fun. We have someone here to my right as someone that I believe is a true rising star. She is someone that has many gifts and talents. And tonight, you're all going to get an opportunity to know who this individual is. But before I go ahead and bring her on, for all those that's in attendance, if you can just do us all a huge favor here. If you catch us on the live, put in hashtag live, guys. Let us know exactly where you're tuning in from. And of course, because if you're having to catch this on a replay, we get it. Valentine's Day, love is in the air, all that good stuff. Then do us a favor, put in hashtag replay. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And most importantly, if you find any value out of this, please comment as well. We love engagement on these podcasts, and this is a great way for us really to find out on how we can better suit you as a listening audience. So, with that being said, guys, this is not about me. This is about our very special guest here. She is someone that is a content creator. She is also someone that I consider as being a light worker. Had an opportunity to really get to know and learn more about this young lady. And I tell you what, like, look, I thought I was good, but I don't hold a candle to our very special guest here. So, with that being said, if y'all can do us a huge favor, please give a rounding love applause for the one, the only, Miss Unique Gordon. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, welcome, and thank you so much for joining as far as the podcast. I know you can be doing anything else. I know you have a very busy schedule, but I definitely wanted to say thank you for coming on. I truly appreciate that. It's very, very humbling.
And it's my pleasure to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, for the listening audience, if you can just tell them just a little bit of who you are and perhaps tell them just a little bit of your background.
So, I am from Jacksonville, Florida, and my background, I started off as a IT specialist, and um, but then I wrote a book and called Light Manifesto. Guide to Practice Light. And which has led me here. And I also do content creation, which is what most people know me for. I am definitely a visionary, and I just want to touch people's lives and inspire people and, uh, bring joy and hope into the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm sorry, Unique. You were saying something about manifesto, but you got cut off, so I do apologize. Can you repeat that for us, please?
Yeah, so I wrote a book, and it is called The Light Manifesto, A Guide to Experiencing Crisis Light. And
Awesome.
it is available in several different countries, including this one, and Barnes and Nobles and Amazon and plenty of others. So it's something that's available to fit wherever you are.
Wow, wow, excellent. The light manifesto, I like it. And hopefully we can kind of talk a little bit about that a little bit later on. But I am curious, Unique, because I love as far as what your personality and what you stand for. But also, I would like to know what truly inspired you as far as like to create your brand, to be that content creator, to even create the book, The Light Manifesto, right? What inspired you to even come about that? How did that even started?
So what inspired me to even want to write the book was my my pain in my life and the anxiety I experience, and sometimes the hopelessness that I have felt in the past, and just all those emotions that we all go through drove me to write this book. And at that time when I was going through it, I didn't truly see anyone in the world who um, sounded like me, and or went through my experiences. Even though I have met plenty of amazing people who we definitely resonate, but I wanted to. Well, that's what inspired me to write this book. Definitely, I want to be a beacon of hope for anyone who is going through those type of things.
Wow. You said a beacon of hope. You know something? With everything which is going on in this world, it's not really too often that you would hear people that really say, like, I want to be a beacon of hope, right? Or you have a lot of people that love to talk the talk, right? But not necessarily walking the walk. So for the fact that you had decided to say, you know what, I want to be a beacon of hope, not only, and this is what I'm gathering, by the way, not only for my generation, but also for the future generations to come. That's actually saying something, though. That's really, really saying something.
Yes, yes, I definitely I remember all of my experiences into adulthood and in my youth, and so I get it. Where they may be, I have been, and so I know how how lonely and stressful and hurt and all those things you can feel. But I just want that one person or place, or if they read my book, where they're like, oh wow, I'm not alone, because I wish I had that. So yes, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, for all those that's in attendance, welcome once again to Transformation Greatness, along with the Small Business Network podcast, or as associated on the screen, Transformation Greatness series, where the next rising stars shine. We do have a rising star that is on the show by the name of Unique Gordon. And so far, this has been an amazing conversation. I want to ask you this, Miss Gordon. For those, say for instance, if people want to know more about you, right, and really want to work with you, what can they expect when they work with Unique Gordon? What is it that you bring to the table on top of what you already mentioned?
So they can expect definitely creativity. Um, I am really good at understanding what the vision is, and let's make that happen. I am I definitely agile and forward thinking, but I also understand the past, and I love to always find a way to blend that together. I am optimistic, but also um, I understand what the circumstances may be, and I'm a happy person and a joy to work with, and I love to be infectious, and so that would be definitely my collaboration style.
Nice, nice, nice. And I think now would be a good time. And of course, you can share whatever it is that you would like to share. But let's talk about the Light Manifesto, if you will. So you spoke about earlier on how that came about, right? With the creative idea. If a person were to read the book, The Light Manifesto, what would the reader gain from that? Would it be another book according to them, or would it be something in which that they can really take from and be like, wow, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I believe that they would find that this book is a way to, well, that first of all, I definitely believe that this book will speak to so many people, people who are busy, have a busy lifestyle, and maybe um, have been trying to find a way to, you know, act to their and also people like busy. I understand busy mothers. I understand what it takes to work in corporate. I understand what it takes to um, just so many different roles that fall into the world and just let the world be consumed with but I think it will talk to all people, and you'll see that it's a navigation roadmap and understanding that there's something bigger at play here through the ups and the downs.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. On my end, I don't know what it is. We're kind of cutting into certain portions. I don't know if you don't mind paraphrasing as far as on what you just mentioned, but it's kind of cutting out here though.
It's cutting out. Okay. I don't mind.
Okay.
So so i my book is definitely is for if you're still stuck in a rut, or if you are on your way climbing to success, or if you are a busy mother, or if you are um, in corporate America, wherever it will meet you, wherever you are. If you experience grief or relationship issues or marital issues, whatever you're going through, it will meet you there, and it will be definitely a navigation roadmap, I would say, and so that you can see something's bigger at play here. Um, and also, for if you experience spiritual matters, um, you're not alone. You'll find that out.
Exactly, exactly. So once again, it looks like here that we do have a few people that's actually on. Looks like we have here Dr. James McConnell in the house. That's actually my business partner for with the Small Business Network. He said, "Let's go and welcome to the Small Business Network." And absolutely. And it looks like it was someone else, but look like that they hopped off. I want to ask you this: with you being an author, with you being a content creator, a beacon of light, a woman of many talents. What is with your brand and with you by the way of being a visionary as well? What are some of your long-term goals with your brand? Like in other words, when this is all said and done, Unique, what are you looking to gain, or what is it about the people that you want to be remembered by? Because people like obviously, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Oprah and Michelle Obama, and the list goes on and on. The world knows them based upon their gifts and talents, right? For yourself and this social media space, in your community, or even the world, whatever the case, how do you want to be remembered by? Because I can tell you mine, but I would like to hear yours.
So I definitely would be want to be remembered by in a way that they think of transformation, or that I touched their hearts, or I made them think, or they were about to turn down a wrong path and they saw me somewhere, or heard me somewhere, or seen something from me and it inspired them to make a different choice. I definitely would love to be remembered in that way as a change, someone who was fighting for change and being a change maker, and a light that represents a bigger light than me.
Absolutely. Just going to ask you a couple more questions, and then I will definitely will let you go on Unique. And these two questions actually just came to mind. When we spoke earlier, me and you, we talked about our why. And I love hearing your why, but the audience doesn't have a clue on what it is. Do you mind sharing that?
So my why is because when I was um feeling like I was alone and going through tough times and in those dark spaces, or just feeling stuck, or anxiety, and so many things, and just dealing with family, and just dealing with so much. It just felt as though I couldn't find I couldn't find out in the world someone. I mean, there was many great leaders to for me to listen to, um, amazing and definitely inspiring, but they just didn't sound. and and I've met people uh, that we definitely understood the trauma, or we understood those spaces, and I've met them in real. Um, so so I want to I want people people who go through things to always know that they are not alone. That's my why.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Amen. Amen to that. And just one last question, Unique. If others want to get a hold of you because they've seen this podcast, they're like, wow, they love your energy, they love your vibe, and they want to really connect with you and see as far as on how you can be of service to them because you're actually, and I'm so happy and proud for you that you're going to be entering the coaching space. How can others get a hold of you? Because you're all over social media. You're all over. So how can they get a hold of you? Because you got like 20,000 different social media handles. I can't be, keep up. So to make it very simple for us, how can we get a hold of you? Like the master can get a hold of you.
Yes, so you can always find me on Facebook and one. Also, you can find me at the Light Manifesto at gmail.com. So you can send me an email. I love emails, so I read them and I will definitely respond back. Also, you can find me on Instagram, the Light Manifesto, and I am also on TikTok. So Pete Gordon one is my TikTok.
Excellent. And also unique. After this is over with, definitely I'm going to recommend that you go back to the comment section on my page and just go ahead and put all that pertinent information in, as
Yeah.
far as like with the social media handles and any other methods of contact, because people read the comments. And so if you have that in the comment section, that would definitely be great. And then of course afterwards, after this is done, I'll go ahead and speak with you. Any last words for someone that may be watching this that may be new, have an idea, something creative in which that they want to do, but yet maybe they're not getting the support of their family, or they just may be feeling, well, you know what? I'm just one person, right? I mean, nobody's really thinking about me. Like, who am I? I don't have the connections. I don't have the creative genius that you have. I don't have the speaking and ability to really motivate and transform people like you guys. But I know I got something there. What would you tell that man or woman, right? Or even young adult that may be feeling like that, but but they know that they're here to do something great, but they just don't know what to do or how to even start. What would you say? Oh,
So what I would say to that is I truly believe that every single person is special, and I always make this joke about some people, they are good with their mouth. Some have eye for, some have the ears. They're good listeners. They hear great things. Some have the feet. They're fast. have the body, and the list goes on. So if you're feeling that, know that if no one else told you, I believe that special. And if you're feeling that way, then you're on to something. And the second thing I would say is before, um, not, I'm sorry, not before, but start start trying to see yourself at that place you want to be ready. That's where it starts, in the mind. You have to believe it to achieve it. Uh, we've all heard that. Remember that inspiration lies within you, and I hope that my words will spark and fuel your journey. And again, you can also reach out to me if you'd like some more inspiration and hope. Um, that's my favorite thing to do. So,
Absolutely. And you know what? I definitely second that. And, just to brag on you a bit, one of the things I can definitely tell you guys, if you haven't seen her page, if you haven't seen her reels, especially on TikTok, they are a thing of wonder. The way that she's able to put reels and like it's to me it's just artistry at motion. It is something, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I told you this, when it comes to that stuff, I'm like lost, right? It'll probably take me days or even weeks to do something like that, but for you it's easily and effortlessly, right? That is not my skill set, that is not my lane. But I promise you guys, if you check out her page, check out her TikTok page, her Instagram, you will be looking at these reels and the stories and how the way she's able to create it, and you'll just be sitting in awe because it is true artwork. It's truly artwork. And so, if you would like for her to even create something like that for you as well, I highly recommend as far as for you to reach out to her. And obviously, she's an entrepreneur, so obviously, but I'm telling you guys, like you would be very impressed as far as with her zone of genius. That's the best way that I can describe it. It's absolutely amazing. It captivates me and it captivates so many others. So, I'm like literally I'm advocating for you guys again to take a look on all her social media handles, Unique Gordon. Take a look at her work. You'll be very, very impressed with her work. And guess what? I stand by that here on Transformation Greatness along with the Small Business Network podcast. So there you go. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I definitely want to thank my very special guest here on this Valentine's Day, the one, the only, Miss Unique Gordon. Be on the lookout, guys. I'm telling you, she's doing great work. The Light Manifesto. Don't forget to go ahead and get your copy. I'm definitely going to get a copy because I'm curious to read more about that because I love books like that. That's motivating. That's inspiring. I love to connect with my people, right? People that I can relate with, my light workers, my change agents. It really, to me, in these days and times, is something special. And one of my goals is this year, especially, and then I'll let you go. I'm trying to connect all light workers, all change agents, all of those that are doing great positive work. So if that is you and you would love to be a guest here on this show, please reach out to me. I would love to have you on here. And of course, if you are a serial entrepreneur and you're like, you know what, I love this. I would love as far as to really continue the message and the brand and reach out to more people on a weekly basis. Here with the Small Business Network, of course, we do have radio and TV opportunities as well. So, with that being said, this concludes episode 209 of Transformation Greatness, along with the Small Business Network podcast. My very special guest here, Miss Unique Gordon. And we're going to end this segment like we do all of our others on here. And if what we stated either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, well, then, may God be the glory, and we take no credit for absolutely none of it. And until then, you're all amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your happy Valentine's Day. And until the next episode, peace and love. Good night, everybody.